later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Flush down out to his left. He's gonna keep it this time. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Ready, set.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming.
Ready. 18 Rattler. Hut.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's on the move. That's McCaffrey working the sideline. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
60 Maverick. Let's go now.
Play fake here, Daniels. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
On the double.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Set.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Circle. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Set it. 70 Ranger. Hut.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish off their opening drive. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Street! Street! Come on, set! Go!
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Set! Ready!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Big Lion! Here we go! Set, go!
From the gun, it's Robinson. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Catch is made down the right sideline. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Commanders will have a first.
Mustang 19! Let's go! Ready?
Now Daniels off the play action. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Browns pick it up! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse.
Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights, and the Browns grow their lead to 8. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25, but new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30.
On the ready!
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Check smash! Check! Hey! Smash, Brock! Ready!
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling, but not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Ready!
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down.
Hot, hot!
To throw, Daniels. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Browns will go on offense. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Set. Ready.
They'll come out throwing. That's complete David Njoku. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready.
To the air now on first and 10. That one complete to Njoku. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Set it.
Receiver in motion going left.
Set it.
Second and 4. Rolling left, buying some time. He's contained at the line for no gain. Hauled down by Dorrance Armstrong.
Okay, ready.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 14-6 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after.
Ready up.
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have third and 4 to start out.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hunt.
Looking to the air here. Complete beyond the marker. And he rocks the tackler. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Ready. Go.
First and 10, looking to throw. Connection made to Judy. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This offense in position now. It's first
Here we
and
go,
goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. Is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns lead by 14. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10.
Go, Chap. Go, Rig. Go.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Down.
All right, here we go. Second down.
19 Lion. Check go.
They go play action here. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Ready, break!
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Herc! 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 Hut! Hut!
Here's a give to Robinson. He breaks the tackle, and he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's go!
2nd and 3 now.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
From the 28. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Got it! Ready?
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
79 Bronco! Ready?
Throwing now, off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Ranger. Set! Set up!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Allen on the catch. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders, trailing on the scoreboard. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat! Ready, ready! Chop 60, chop 60! Mustang 19! Hut!
From the gun, it's Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Ready?
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Go!
Handoff now to Robinson. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Warrior 70!
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming.
60. Set, go!
Daniels back to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
Wow, Brock, he missed it. An easy kick, but he mishit it left. And this stays a 15-point game.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
On the double.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion
Ready, ready.
to throw it on 1st down. Forced out to his right. Bell on the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play gets them just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
They'll try and throw it here. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ready.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now. That's caught. He found some space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Set. Ready.
From the red zone now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Buffalo 18.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd
Here we go.
down.
Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Set up.
Another try following the sack. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
7 Pirate. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Pioneer. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. On his Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns grow the lead now to 22 points. Well, Brock, barring a touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. The power squib kick is taken in. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
19 Lion. Set up. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Go.
Throwing now on first down. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
60 Maverick. Set. Ready. 79 Bronco. Ready.
Throwing it again on second down. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one?
Okay,
Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Down. Chop 60. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
On the set. Mustang 19. Let's go. Warrior 70. Ready.
Trying again following the sack. He sends this one to the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
Set.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Hey, check that. Dragon 60. Set up.
Play fake here, Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. Launches one deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Let's go now.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Tight.
On first down, here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's gonna be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirate. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Catch is made in close. And that's a Washington touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Seibert now to add the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Okay, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Set, go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here we go, set. Ready, ready?
Pass play now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Set up.
They go play action here. Still going inside the 35. A pickup there of 39. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field